The boy is impressive, is really smart.
And he finds something extraordinary again. Szoboszlai's hit. Oh my goodness me, he scored! Dominik Szoboszlai is quite simply a magician with a dead ball.
Yeah, was in the team in an instant. That's clear, and was so happy to come here. It was really nice to see. Natural fit boy, he's endurance talent.
Dominik Szoboszlai is an absolute beast.
Szoboszlai's hit! Oh yes! It is something very, very special from Dominik Szoboszlai. A quite sensational goal for Liverpool.
Absolutely spectacular strike.
You have moments in games, and that was a special moment. I mean, the free kick, oh my goodness.
It was just the most incredible free kick to win a game.
Yeah, the keeper just wasn't going to stop that free kick.
Dominik Szoboszlai! Oh, it's a gem! It is a gem!
In a season where Liverpool has been all over the place, Szoboszlai has been the one thing that has been consistently good for the Reds. Whether this guy's played as a right back, on the wing, or in the center of the park, he gives you a 9 out of 10 performance. I mean, I literally saw this man assist Rio Ngamoa with a dummy while playing further up the pitch against Newcastle.
Lovely dummy, Ngamoa!
Then in the next game, he was banging in a rocket against Arsenal, the best defensive team in the league, as a right back. In fact, this is the greatest free kick I have ever seen from a right back at Liverpool.
For me, the story of today's game was Szoboszlai, the goal scorer himself. He was the fantastic makeshift right back, if you will. Scored a world-class free kick.
He's basically Trent, but with better hair, and he doesn't want to be romantically involved with Bellingham. At the start of the season, some fans weren't sure if he'd even start, especially since Liverpool spent a ton of money on Florian Wirtz. But instead of worrying about a new guy, Szoboszlai just got better. He's pretty much played every single minute of every game in every competition, whether it's scoring a cheeky free kick in the Champions League against Marseille or doing some weird back heels against Barnsley. The man has been everywhere for the Reds. He's even filled in at positions that he has rarely played in before. He's the most reliable player on the team right now. It's not Van Dijk, it's not Mo Salah, it's been Dominik Szoboszlai. The man has an unlimited work rate with a fantastic technical ability. It's every manager's dream combination. Now, even though the guy's only 25, people are already talking about him becoming the next Liverpool captain, the Hungarian Steven Gerrard. He's not a big shouter on the pitch, but he's one of those guys that leads by example. He works harder than anyone else, and he's actually used to the pressure of wearing the armband. He's the youngest captain ever for his home country of Hungary. I guess you could say that he's hungry to lead.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I'll show myself out. Off the pitch, he's doing great too. He recently became a dad and says he's the happiest he's ever been in his career. Someone needs to do a graph showing the correlation between becoming a father and increase in performances, because I swear these guys get like a boost in testosterone or something. Szoboszlai loves playing at Anfield, and he's had a great connection with the fans. The Liverpool staff love him too. The coaches there say that his fitness is unprecedented. He can run at a high speed from the first minute to the very last. This is a very important quality for any attacking midfielder, because in the modern game, we no longer see number 10s like Ozil or Riquelme. Even the number 10, even the attacking midfielder has to track back.
You need to work hard. If you don't do it, you're just out. You can be as good as you want with the ball, but if you don't do it, then you're out.
And Szoboszlai is one of the best out there at that. Even when the goals and assists haven't been there, his work rate has been. His effort off the ball is so crucial to the way that Liverpool play. Even Slot has talked about how Szoboszlai doesn't get the credit he should because running and winning duels are not super sexy to talk about. But that intensity is so important to the team.
Especially because of his unbelievable work rate, what he does for the teams. He definitely deserves the credits he's getting at the moment. He already got my credits every single time he played for us, but probably he gets it now even more for the people that are judging players not only on work rate but also on goals and assists.
Because Liverpool press in a 4-2-4 shape, Szoboszlai joins the striker in that first line of press. It's that pressing that often forces turnovers in dangerous areas, leading to quick scoring opportunities for Liverpool. Slot's entire pressing system literally doesn't work without the attacking midfielder having endless stamina. We saw that early in the season when Wirtz was played through the middle. The higher up the pitch Liverpool win the ball, the better. And the thing with Szoboszlai is he's not just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He's committed defensively, but also has a great tactical understanding. Because Liverpool aren't always pressing aggressively, so knowing when to push and when to drop back into a defensive shape is very important. And Szoboszlai has that knowledge. That when he helps Liverpool win the ball back, it's about control. In the win against Real Madrid, the man was everywhere. He had the most passes, the most shots, and even helped set up the winning goal.
Van Dijk with a dart. And it's headed in. This one gets past Thibaut Courtois.
Now he's gotten a lot more goals and assists this season, so fans usually focus on that. But I think people are starting to realize that Szoboszlai's engine is what makes Liverpool tick. The guy's already won a Premier League trophy, yet you can see from the way he plays that he's hungry for more. Take this season for example. While he's been involved in many goals, his real value is the dirty work he does that makes the whole team better. As I stated earlier, Liverpool are famous for their pressing, and Szoboszlai is the king of this. He's not just a cardio merchant, he's hunting for the ball. He runs about 11.7 kilometers every single game. That's way more than most midfielders. Arne Slot has even said that his work rate is unbelievable. He just never stops running.
He's always the one that without the ball he's incredible. The way he can press, the intensity, he keeps running backwards, forwards.
It's great for Liverpool because they can play a risky attacking style, knowing they have players like Szoboszlai who have the speed and stamina to sprint back and help if things go wrong. In fact, it was his pressing in the center attacking mid position last year that allowed the Reds to become champions. This season, Liverpool haven't been clicking as much, but the cool part of this season has been watching how Szoboszlai has played with the team's new big signing in Florian Wirtz. Many people thought these guys would be rivals, but they've become a great duo. Szoboszlai has become Wirtz's helper. When the German moves into the middle to control the game, Szoboszlai instinctively moves out of his way. He makes these long, tiring runs to drag defenders away, which gives Wirtz the space he needs to be dangerous. In that performance against Madrid, for example, Szoboszlai focused entirely on setting up his teammates, creating 3 huge chances, and of course assisting the winning goal. He's happy to let others take the spotlight if it means the team wins. This season in particular, the Hungarian has been like a Swiss Army knife. He can do any job. He hasn't stayed in one position, he's been moved all over the pitch, depending on what the team has needed. Sometimes he's played further back as the deeper midfielder, helping start the attacks with these long, accurate passes. Then back in August, he was the emergency defender. Liverpool had a huge injury crisis and had no right backs left, so Szoboszlai volunteered to play there against Newcastle.
If the gaffer want to put me as a right back, because obviously Jeremy's injured now.
Yeah.
Connor is able to play 3 games in 7 days, but also he was injured a couple of times, so maybe he doesn't want to risk it or something, and he's gonna put me there. Not a problem at all.
It's a completely different position than what he was used to, but he was still amazing. And everybody talked about how tough he is mentally to be able to play a brand new position and still be one of the best players on the pitch. He's a total footballer, one of the smartest players in the league, because no matter where he plays, he always knows exactly where to be. Then the wonderful thing about him is that he has been good all season. Liverpool as a team have not been, but Szoboszlai individually has. Early in the season, he was so good that he won the Player of the Month award in August, October, and November for Liverpool. He was the main reason why the Reds stayed unbeaten early on, especially after the performance he put on against Arsenal, and he did the same thing in the local derby against Everton. Man, remember those early days? I really thought Liverpool were going to go back to back. Now when winter hit, things got a little bumpy. Because he played so hard, he picked up a bunch of yellow cards, with his 5th one coming against Tottenham in December, which meant that he was banned for the Boxing Day game. Liverpool really missed his energy and struggled without him. When he came back in January, the team hit a wall. They drew against Leeds and Fulham. Szoboszlai was trying his best to drive the team forward, but nobody seemed to know how to put the ball in the back of the net. Then the only real tough moment for him came against Burnley. With the score tied, Liverpool got a penalty. Szoboszlai stepped up to win the game, but he missed.
Dominik Szoboszlai, and he fires against the crossbar.
It was a lonely moment for him, but even with that miss, the stats showed that he's still been one of the best players, if not the best player for Liverpool all season. Because he hasn't just been good in the Prem, he's also been a beast in the Champions League. I already told you guys about his performance against the satanic institution that is Real Madrid. The guy was everywhere and set up the only goal of the game with a perfect pass to McAllister. It was a huge 1-0 win and he was the hero. In October, Liverpool traveled to face Frankfurt. They won 5-1 and Szoboszlai scored a beautiful goal from way outside the box.
Szoboszlai's going to shoot this time and score. And
You guys remember when Michael Owen was surprised that Szoboszlai scored a free kick?
You know, we were all, as he was lining it up, we were thinking, Never really seen him take many free kicks.
Because
what's coming
it was
here?
Trent.
Absolutely. So we were intrigued.
Yeah, some people really don't watch football outside of the Prem for even a second. All he had to do was watch any comp of Szoboszlai before he came to Liverpool, and half of his highlights were of long shots. Then Szoboszlai had a huge performance against Marseille. Right before halftime, he had a free kick, and instead of shooting over the wall, he noticed the defenders were going to jump. So he hit the ball low, and it went right under their feet and into the goal.
Szoboszlai does score. Disguised the shot, kept it low, Liverpool lead.
He admitted after the game that he had done his homework on the defenders, and it paid off. Liverpool won 3-0.
Yeah, I did my homework. I got told that if no one is laying down, that maybe I can have a chance to hit it under the wall. No one was laying down, so I tried it, and yeah, it worked out.
In the Premier League, he ranks in the top 10 for starting dangerous attacks, and is in the top 15% for carrying the ball forward to start an attack. And of course, his running is legendary. He's in the top 5 in the entire league for distance covered per game. Now, Szoboszlai is currently signed until 2028, but because he's playing so well, Liverpool want to give him a new and longer contract. While fans are nervous about losing stars like Van Dijk, Szoboszlai seems pretty calm. He's very happy at Liverpool, he's talked about it a ton, but he's also reminded people that he's focused on the game rather than the paperwork. He's really grown into a leader in the locker room. He's very hard on himself. If the team doesn't win, he says he doesn't enjoy his good form.
So we have to find a solution as a team, because he can have a good game, Milos can have a good game, whatever, everybody can have a good game, but if you don't perform as a team, then it won't help.
That team first attitude is exactly why people compare him to legends like Steven Gerrard.
There's someone before called him the Hungarian Stevie G. I think he's got a little bit swagger about it. He's got the 8 dog on his back.
Both wear the number 8, both have an unlimited work rate.
Busting the gut, this guy is so fit, spins 100-yard run one way.
Because his work rate is unbelievable.
And both love to shoot from distance. The consistent good performances have also helped these comparisons. You guys remember Szoboszlai's performance against Ipswich last year? It was a masterclass.
Oh, it's outstanding. What a goal from Dominik Szoboszlai. The coolest man in the house.
1 goal, 91% pass accuracy, 100% pass accuracy from long balls, and he won multiple duels in the midfield. His ability to impact the game in so many ways is exactly why he was brought from Leipzig. The qualities he had shown there and for the Hungary national team was that of a player that could be a superstar. And he's become Liverpool's new superstar. It's funny because the 2025-2026 season was supposed to be a year where Szoboszlai had to fight for a spot. Instead, he has made himself the most important man on the team. When Liverpool brought in Florian Wirtz and Ekitike and Isak, Szoboszlai didn't get jealous, he simply adapted. He became the engine that allowed those other players to shine. And he's been Liverpool's best player in what has been a very bumpy season, to say the least. As the seasons go by, Liverpool are going to need him more than ever before, because he isn't just a talented player, he's literally the heart and soul of the team. In a year full of changes, he's been the one person who continues to run further and tries harder than anyone else. Simply put, Liverpool can't achieve anything big without this guy. Now, he's had a very interesting journey to get to this point, which I didn't cover in this video because I have a separate documentary outlining that journey. To watch it, you have to click on this video right here.